Hi, and welcome to Stagecoach Road Sewing Machine. Today's really cool sewing machine is a precision built from Montgomery Ward, made in Japan, class 15 Singer copy. A really burly straight stitch machine. Wait till you see this thing go through leather. Okay, so it's built like a basic class 15 Singer. Design's been around for over 100 years, proven. The Japanese took it, did some wonderful precision work with that design, and they did some pretty stuff. This one has a decal pattern I've never seen before. It's got the 4-leaf clovers here on the striped plate, also a matching decal on the bed that's in very good shape, and even the back plate has got the 4-leaf clovers. So if you're Irish, you might want to check it out. Okay, Montgomery Wards straight stitch, reverse and forward. Those are your two options. But you also have a drop feed, which is really handy for quilting, free motion embroidery. And isn't it a patch-matic? Yeah, patch-matic feed release. Let's thread this baby up. First we're going to have to wind a bobbin. And we can put that spool down here and do it like that. Or we can put it up here and do it like that. That's the way I like to do it. Goes around the little bobbin tension disc here. Nice clean thread in. Oh, but wait, where's my bobbin? It's down here in a bobbin case. Real familiar setup. Class 15 bobbin. You can get that at any fabric store. And this machine uses regular Singer or Schmetz needles, available at any fabric store. Not a problem. So here's our bobbin. Let's take this and thread it inside out through any one of those holes. Go get yourself a pack of these bobbins at the store. You'll want to wind up a black, a white, and a gray. Have them on hand for instant stitching. Okay, put it on the bobbin winder spindle there. Okay, now we want to declutch the machine. Turn the little interior knob there so only the bobbin winder goes. Push that down and wind the bobbin. Now we're not going to wind the whole thing, just enough to do a little demo here. Stop right about there. Tick it up. If you wanted to, you could wind the whole bobbin and it would tick automatically when it was full. Handy feature. You can put a spool of thread here and wind a bobbin while you're sewing. I'm not that efficient. Okay, let's turn the clutch wheel back. Raise the needle to the highest position. You're going to put this bobbin in the bobbin case. Here's what you do. Doesn't matter if you're right-handed or left-handed. Take the bobbin case in your left hand, the bobbin in your right hand, with the thread coming off away from you. See this little finger here? See how that's facing? Okay, you want to put the bobbin in the bobbin case and lead the thread through the little notch under the flat tension spring until you hear a slight click. Pull your thread. Feel a little bit of resistance. Perfect. Okay, and this goes underneath here. That little spindle there goes in that little hole there. Little notch for the finger. Slide it right on. Click. Let that thread just hang free. Close the door. Okay, now let's thread the top. All class 15 machines thread the same way. And it goes like this. You go through that notch, down through the tension, which is the set of little plates here that are pushing through the discs. And then there's this little spring here that you want to get into. Like that. And then you pull up until the thread goes over that hook. Okay? This machine has a neat little groove in the take-up lever so that you don't have to poke through the hole. You can slide it right in. And then down through that one. And through here. And through the needle. This machine threads from the outside in. And when you put your new needle in, the flat side of the needle faces in towards the pillar of the machine. This is called a pillar, bed, arm, face. Bet you didn't know that. Okay, the needle through there. Now we're going to raise the bobbin thread, which we do by turning the wheel towards us. Always towards us on a class 15 machine like this. Bring the thread up. See, all I did was drag it through one revolution. Brought the thread up. Now we're ready to sew. You know what though? I forgot to turn on the light. Got a nice light right there. Lights up your sewing area. Here's some Oxford weight broadcloth, very average fabric, shirting weight we call it, or calico. Now let's just try a basic straight stitch. Let's put it at about 12 stitches per inch there. And good to go. Nice stitch, really even on both sides. Let's make it a little longer. Watch this now. Reverse. The motor's a little loud on this guy, but it's a pretty darn strong motor. And you can be loud if you're strong. Okay, so 2 layers, not a problem. Oh, let's put in there. Well, let's not waste that. Let's look at the denim. Okay, 2 layers of denim. There we go. Now this is a long stitch for heavy fabrics, but okay, no more trouble with the denim than with the broadcloth. Let's fold this over a few times. Sewing machine version of off-roading. Okay, we got, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 8. Pretty high lift on this guy. We've got our pressure all the way down. Here we go. We got about 8 layers of denim here. Put it on a long stitch length. Not a problem. Walks right through it. We probably would want to stick, this looks like a size 14 needle in here. If you're really going to sew denim, you want to put a 16 or an 18 in. But look at that. Okay? Which brings me to another point. A lot of people's sewing problems are caused by wrong needle and thread selection. So make sure you match your needle and your thread to the type of project you're doing. Don't expect a needle designed for leather to do well on t-shirt fabric. It'll just fill it full of runs and snags like crazy. Okay, this is a piece of bonded leather from a heavy leather jacket. Pretty gnarly stuff. It's got interfacing and glue stuff on it. But hey, this guy can handle it. Not a problem. Of course, you don't want to sew a saddle for your horse, but if you just need to sew some garment leather, basic purses, jackets, vests, halter tops, that kind of thing, we can do it. The machine's pretty. It's strong. It's a little gritty sounding like Bruce Springsteen, but it's a keeper. And you can get it at Stagecoach Road Sewing Machine Service. Thanks for watching.